I spent $1 on Galaxy's Edge merchandise.
That's impossible!
The total might shock you.
You're wrong. How could you even say that?
In this video, I'm going to break down my last 2 trips to Batuu to reveal how much you need to budget if you want to fly home with some of the galaxy's finest merchandise. What saber did I get? What's the one thing I was told not to buy? And did I accomplish my mission of finding all of the limited edition Star Wars Cokes? Let's find out. First up is my first trip to Galaxy's Edge just 15 months ago. Of course, I had to go to Savy's workshop and build my very own lightsaber. I chose the power and control hilt style. I made up a fictional character based on Balin's skull, and the saber reminded me of parts Anakin Skywalker, Kylo Ren, and Darth Vader. And what kind of lightsaber connoisseur would I be if I didn't get one of every color Kyber crystal? Disney, where's my orange one? My daughter also built her own lightsaber and happened to choose the power and control, though this emitter, she said, reminded her of Darth Maul. I'm just so proud. And of course, because we bought 2 lightsabers and all 6 colors for the Kyber Crystals, we had to buy the connector. This bad boy right here allows you to connect any 2 of Savy's workshop lightsabers. Before I reveal which character lightsaber I got from Doc Ondar's, let's take a quick trip to a few other Disney parks. My wife and I went to Disney Springs and we had to get a double saber blend because, come on, it had Darth Maul on it. Who doesn't want Darth Maul coffee? And funny enough, before our trip, there were 2 things I really wanted to get. Over at a kiosk at Disney Springs, we found the Ahsoka Corkcicle. It absolutely keeps your water and beverages cold for an extended period of time. I just happened to add the Lego Ahsoka myself. And around the time we went, it was the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Menace. I wanted this hoodie online, but I didn't buy it because I knew I was going to Disney and needed to save money. However, I was also worried it was going to be out of stock. Nevertheless, on our last day there, we went to Hollywood Studios and found this beautiful thing. So this is seriously my favorite hoodie ever. It is gorgeous. It's got the Darth Maul logo right there. We've got the 25th anniversary logo of Phantom Menace there. We've got some iconic looking artwork there with Obi-Wan and Darth Maul dueling. And the last thing I bought for my 2024 trip, I had a little bit of time to myself at Galaxy's Edge while my family went and did other things, so I went on the Rise of the Resistance. I couldn't decide which character lightsaber I wanted. I knew I wanted to walk away with one to really not just add to my collection, but also to really have as a take-home item to remember this trip by. So during the ride, it just hit me in the gut. Kylo Ren is the one that I should absolutely take home. The Rise of the Resistance is one of the most incredible rides I've ever experienced in my life. You have to do it. So after that, I grabbed some lunch at Docking Bay 7, and then I went to Doc Ondar's and I bought the Kylo Ren lightsaber. Seriously, folks, this thing is gorgeous. This is one of the better Disney legacy hilts out there. Look at that detail with the carbon scoring. Absolutely awesome. Also love the red on the end there. Screen accurate. So if you add up all that merchandise there, it was $913.88. However, if you remove the Corkcicle, the coffee blend, and the hoodie, then everything added up to $799.91. So not so bad, right? Under $800, so. On to 2025. One thing we scheduled an appointment for in 2024 but actually canceled was going to Droid Depot and building a droid. It seemed fun, but really, lightsabers obviously are my family's bread and butter. So we really wanted to make 2 custom sabers. Not in 2025. My daughter built the coolest looking BB unit droid I've ever seen.
You can't.
I'll drop you to a penny.
We took it for a spin out at the parks and it was a freaking blast. The built-in Bluetooth actually allows the droid to communicate with other droids and react to them around the park. Really, really cool. And then you know Joby Wan can't go a year without getting a character lightsaber. Now honestly, there was not a lot to choose from, but I had my mind on this saber for months. So it was anything but an impulse buy.
Credits will do fine.
No, they won't.
Credits will do fine.
Now before I reveal the character lightsaber that I bought, I will say, on my wish list, I have always held the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber in such high esteem. You know, the original one that Luke has in A New Hope, Anakin builds in Episode 3, Rey has in Episode 7. This thing is the epitome of Star Wars lightsabers to me. I want a high-end, profi lightsaber from a really nice company, like Theory Sabers or End Sabers, for example. So that one is off limits. I'm not gonna buy that hilt. However, the Anakin Skywalker Padawan lightsaber is not. I legitimately love this lightsaber, and again, I think Disney did an outstanding job with it. And before I reveal the item that I was told by my wife I was not allowed to bring home, I went on a mission. In case you missed it, Disney and Coca-Cola partnered up to create new Star Wars designs for their products this year. So they released 30 limited edition designs on their cans and bottles. 3 of those designs were exclusive to Disney parks, but not Galaxy's Edge. Let that sink in for a minute. So I went on a hunt and I got all 3. The most expensive pop of my life. We got the Mandalorian and Grogu, the First Order Stormtrooper, and Chewbacca. All right, folks, here it is. The moment you've all been waiting for. What's up, Salacious? It's Salacious Crumb, the funny monkey guy from Return of the Jedi. It was worth it, right? It was worth the price tag, Salacious. $59.99. Seriously, it doesn't get any better than this. This is my favorite one coming up. So all in all, much more cost effective this time around. My total was $356.47. Makes a big difference when you're making your own lightsabers. But if you take away those Cokes, $339.97.
Yes, the negotiator.
The grand total between both trips and all the merch that you see behind me was $1,139.88. Now, sure, those are kind of crazy numbers. We were saving up for a while. We're not building our own lightsabers every trip. And even though we bought a really nice character lightsaber in Anakin's and built our own droid, this trip was still less than $400. In fact, it was closer to $300. So just budget wisely, make sure you get out in front of your next trip. Let me know, how much have you spent at Galaxy's Edge on your trips there in the past? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching this video. In fact, why don't you check out another? YouTube thinks that you'd like that one right over there. Check it out. They know. They know. The algorithm, you know, they get it.